special project going on. We're gonna go over to my cousin Mark's house, who you've seen on the channel, and we're gonna pick up a truck. Yeah, so we're gonna roll over there, and then I'll introduce y'all to my cousin. I'll give you a little backstory on how me and my cousin got into trucks, and show you his truck. So stay tuned. So today we're filming in location. Mark's pole barn. So today we're gonna get a new project for the shop, and I want to formally introduce y'all to my cousin Mark. I realize he's been on the channel quite a few times and we never really introduced him. So this is my cousin Mark.
Hey.
He became my cousin when my aunt had kids, and yeah. So years ago, I got a truck from a customer, and we did some little trading or whatever, and I ended up selling it to Mark. And ever since then, it's been sitting in Mark's pole barn. So today, we're gonna dig it out, and we're gonna drag it over to the shop, and we're gonna get an inventory of what we need for the project, and then we're gonna get some parts and stuff, and then we're gonna start working on it, and hopefully get it on the road this summer so Mark can come hang out with us and stop, you know, being a bum. So this is Mark's truck. It's an 87 Silverado with a whole bunch of options and a whole bunch of cat footprints all over it. So it is a wrong bed. If you didn't notice, the bed's wrong. They made it 2 foot too long. But as you can tell, it's got to be dug out of here. So we're gonna get it out, get it on the trailer, and get heading back to the house.
Push it forward. This one? Ah! Oh, you know what it did? I forgot to turn the gas back on. Try that again. You need to roll higher.
This thing's a gem.
It runs good.
I'm pretty excited. This truck's in really good shape. It has been painted one time. It did receive like a really gnarly Mako paint job.
Yeah, it used to be brown.
Yeah, it used to be like cream or something.
They're brown.
Yeah. But yeah, this truck is super clean. This was like an old dude on this truck that was the neighbor to my customer, and my customer bought it and was gonna LS swap it and then just never did anything to it. So
I'm alright with it.
we're gonna shorten one side.
Yeah.
We're gonna run it on like a 45-degree angle.
Oh, that was sweet. I forgot how heavy these things are.
not coming, Mark.
Look at that barn dust.
This thing's a good proper hot rod. All right, dudes. So we got the truck in the shop. All 14,500 feet of it.
Whatever.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna kind of look over the truck because, you know, I owned this truck 4 or 5 years ago, and then I sold it to Mark, you know, shortly after that. So I don't even remember what was here, what's not here, and all that. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of go over the truck and see what we need, what we don't need, and so forth. And right now, it looks like we don't really need too much more than we already got. But it does have an old radiator in it. The truck had a 305. It's got an old radiator. We're going to put an LS in the truck, so this old little tiny radiator is not going to do. So we're going to get that taken out, a couple other things, and then kind of just, you know, mull over what we need and what we don't need. So we're going to get to work. So we're not going to need these brackets anymore.
Save the must be bolted down there. Did you get that bottom rubber piece out of here?
Might be stuck to that. Might be stuck to the radiator. So we got the bed off. I forgot to push record on the GoPro, so we didn't record any of that. But, you know, use your mind's eye, figure it out. But I don't know if I said this or not, but when I got this truck originally from a friend, customer of mine, it had a full air ride tech kit on it, front and rear. And I ended up selling all them parts to a guy and then put this truck back on regular factory-ish suspension. So back then I just kind of made this notch and everything in here when I was in my shop in Georgia. And then I had another customer, we did some ride tech stuff on his truck, so I saved all of his suspension and put it all on here. So what we're gonna do is basically do a flip kit on this, some good shocks, clean the frame up, paint it. I'm gonna take all this bracketry off. Mark's gonna sandblast it, paint it, clean the axle up, paint it. New brake lines, new fuel lines, new bumper, and all that kind of stuff. And then the front, same story. You know, I had a ride tech kit on the front, so all of the factory stuff was gone. I had a customer that went ride tech, so we saved all that stuff. So we're probably gonna, if we don't do it this time around, but soon, we're gonna pull the whole front suspension off, clean it, new ball joints, bushings, blah, 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 brakes, all that stuff. Like I said, we're LSing it for the power plant. What we're gonna be doing is a 5.3 regular, you know, iron block. This is the actual motor. Picked this up from my buddy Jake for a few $100. We pulled it apart, just kind of checked it over. It was in pretty good shape, but it does need a couple cam bearings in it. So we're gonna run it to a machine shop, have everything cleaned and checked, and then new cam bearings put in it. And then we're basically gonna refresh it with all new bearings and gaskets and all that other stuff. And then we bought a cam kit from Brian Tooley Racing, from my buddy Joe Gizio Motors out of Ocala, Florida. Super great dude. If you ever need anything for a LS platform, wheels and tires for your old classic or late model pickup, whatever, that dude will hook you up fat. So he's on Facebook, Instagram. Agizio Motors on Google. You know, anything you need. Put a couple links in the description so you can find him. Super good dude. But yeah, so that's gonna be about it. I know we didn't get a lot of work done on the truck, but I kind of want to just get it over, introduce the project, and you know, get a baseline of what we need to get it back on the road. And yeah, so my cousin's super duper excited about it. His family's super duper excited about it. And honestly, I'm kind of super excited about it. Get it back on the road. You don't see too many, you know, squares on the road up here in Michigan, so I think it'd be pretty cool. So next video, we're probably going to do all the suspension and brake work and everything on the truck and get it prepped for the LS to go back in. And I guess we'll just see where the wind takes us. So as always, thanks for watching How's It Doing Garage, and we'll see y'all in the next video.